Welcome, Capricorn. It's Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending you lots of love and blessings out there. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. Just making sure my plugs are all plugged in, right? And today is November 12th, 2020, and the reading is for the second half of November for Capricorn. So yeah. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all this concern, we have the Gilded Tarot here and the Mini Rider-Waite clarifying, and I'll pull an energy card at the end. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Capricorn today? And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For any of you who'd like a personal read, all my information is below or at my website, twinflames3344.com. And let's go ahead with your read, Capricorn. Thank you all for sharing your time with me. I so appreciate being with you today. It's not very sunny outside, but the energies are good and strong. And there is a little bit of stress coming up for Capricorn as I'm shuffling. I just had the Queen of Pentacles fall out my lap, but she's upright, which is a good sign. That's Capricorn. And the Queen of Pentacles was upright in my twin flame read today as well. So, all right. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. For those of you interested, I have Capricorn Moon and my Jupiter and Saturn are conjunct in Saturn. My Saturn and Jupiter are conjunct in Capricorn, which is affiliated with the Aquarius conjunction coming up in December. So I'm kind of excited for that energy. So let's see what comes up for Capricorn here. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, second half of November 2020. Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn. There we go. A little hesitant there, Capricorn. You're a little bit stressed out. And there's the King of Pentacles. That's beautiful for you guys. You already had the King and Queen of Pentacles both come up upright for you, which is just your element. Your challenge is the Ten of Cups reversed, and maybe some issues with family or emotional fulfillment. The foundation for you is the Five of Wands reversed, perhaps ending a fight or dealing with a losing battle. Okay, so let's see where that conflict is ending, or perhaps the need to fight for something. The recent past is the Three of Cups upright, which is joy, coming together, socializing, a party perhaps, happy hour. Your present moment crowning is the Two of Cups reversed. This can be a disconnect or somebody at a distance, or just not seeing eye to eye with someone, or on the outs with a soulmate or a breakup as well. So what's coming up for you is the Knight of Wands reversed. This could be a player coming in after a breakup, coming your way. This is very fiery energy, but they're reversed. That's not positive energy. It's player energy. Or it's someone with good intentions but falling short on energy or expectations, or holding back their true desires. So make sure you feel into your own intuition today and all the second half of November to make sure you know what other people's intentions are toward you. All right, you see yourself as the Queen of Wands, upright, beautiful. And this came up upright in the middle of Scorpio's read, upright. So you may be dealing with Scorpio or have that in your chart. And Scorpio had the Knight of Wands reversed, I think, in that same position, except the Queen of Wands was over here. So very similar to Scorpio energies. Like I said, you could have Scorpio in your chart as well. So what is around you, whose energies or how others might see you? We have the Page of Cups, which is innocence or perhaps immature emotionally, but it's very sweet. There's nothing negative about this energy at all. It's just young, immature, emotional energy, but it is very innocent and pure. So the block for Capricorn is the Five of Swords, which has to do with conflict and war, and perhaps standing in your truth no matter who gets taken down by your truth. And then we end up at the King of Swords, upright in his truth, in his integrity. So that could be a Capricorn male with a lot of sword or air energy in their chart. So we have the Queen of Wands. So we have fire in your energy, Capricorn. So there's a lot of fire here today. But we also have very Capricornian energy over here. This could be someone who's in your energy and taking from your energy. So be aware of that. It doesn't have to be negative energy, but it could be someone using their popularity or their sexuality to take your energy. So let's see what's going on here. And that can be kids as well, right? Because we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, and then we have the King of Pentacles there in the center. That can also be a separate family over here from you, or they could be people you're working with. It really can be anyone, friends, that kind of thing, because we definitely have socializing that's come up in the recent past over here that was happy for you. But now you're looking another way. You're actually facing towards this coming together of joy energy, but you're looking forward. So what's connecting here, the King of Swords, to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read? So we have the Sun reversed, which can be low energy. It can be feeling drained. It can be illness. This can be a Leo or kids who are out of control. This also can be feeling like you got burnt or overexposed. Or just, with the Sun, there's always energy there. So it can't be completely bad, but it is depleted energy. And then what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Queen of Pentacles. So now again, she's come up as very important in this read. She's left hanging in limbo. So why is the King of Pentacles hanging the Queen of Pentacles out to dry? All right, you're going to get another card, but you won't see it till the end. And you probably will get more than one card. I usually pull more than one to complete the story. So let's see what happens here. Very interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. And then the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords energy. We're going to give you a little backstory here about what's been going on, and then we're going to go forward with the read. So we have Aries reversed here right away in the underlying energy. And there was some kind of announcement or judgment or wake-up call that happened before the Three of Pentacles reversed here. The Three of Pentacles reversed has to do with having issues at work, whether they're financial or getting along, some kind of practical matters you have an issue with, or it could be a third party through work. Could be losing a job or having to let go of somebody, but whatever the issue is, it's some kind of issue at work, at the workplace, or the place of co-creation. You don't necessarily have to consider it your workplace. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles upright here. And next is the Three of Wands being present to this ship sailing, which looks like a Viking ship there, right? Import, exports, Chinese food, and getting high with grass. All those energies come up with that energy there. So this as well, this Knight of Pentacles is doing the same thing as the King of Pentacles. They're facing back, but looking forward. Okay? So they may need to complete something, but they're looking forward. They're ready to change something, but they have to finish something regarding work or their practical life. Waiting for this ship to sail perhaps and literally leave, or present to the fact that a ship has sailed, or the need to go back and check on this before going forward. And then we have the Fool reverse, which is foolish behavior, or someone who fell on their face, fell from grace, or is just in general lacking faith. Or it can be an Aries reversed, and that can have to do with a child, right? This is someone who feels very entitled, but they are young and dumb, that kind of energy, even though there's nothing wrong with this child. It's an air sign type of energy. Or this can just be a message that's small and a bit elitist. You know, it could be a little snobby if it's not a child. Because in this card, it's very elitist, right? This child thinks their poop doesn't stink, okay? And they could be a child of a wealthy family as well. But it can just be a messenger as well. Maybe someone's sending a special message to someone, you know, with a performer or something. But somebody may feel insecure about communicating and is scared to fall on their face or make a fool of themselves in front of someone, right? Because they struggle with communication. Doesn't mean they're negative, because they're not. They're upright here. But also there could be two childlike energies here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. This one's the very loyal, humble servant, right? The workhorse. And this one's the entitled child. So there's very different energy there. There may be some kind of clash between them, even though they're both upright. And actually in the Twin Flame read today, there were two emperors, both reversed, that came up in a read that were coming up as the clash of the titans. So obviously when that happens, they're acting like little kids. So there could be that energy, especially since we have Aries reversed here. All right, so Capricorn. In the recent past is that Three of Cups over the Page of Swords, which can easily be a child's birthday party. So maybe a small gathering that they had, or a child socializing and having fun, or bringing joy to your life, perhaps, unless you are that child, but this is a video for adults. The foundation is the Five of Wands reversed. So some kind of ending of a fight or loss to competition. And this could be between the Page of Swords here and then the King of Pentacles, which could be your energy. But it could be another earth sign as well. It could be another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And the challenge is the Ten of Cups reversed, which is emotional unfulfillment, or a very unhappy family, or the end of a family or family cycle. So let's start clarifying with the Page of Swords. Why is he upright there? There's the Page of Swords again. And this is a message, someone stepping up to the plate, perhaps up to bat, taking a swing, or spreading the word. It is in a positive way with good intent, but it is immature. So remember that when you receive this message here. Remember there's someone's afraid of making a fool of themselves and needing to wait for a ship to sail, or is worried that a ship sailed, but at the same time afraid to come forward and make a fool of themselves. So there's that energy. And again, the Knight of Pentacles and the Page. But this is that message of stepping up to the plate and taking a swing. But remember, it might come out immature. So watch what you hear. We have the Tower reversed along with this. Again, this is someone afraid of making a fool of themselves. You know, resisting the full change, because this is only a page. So either resisting the full page or the need to come forward in the aftermath to clean up a mess that they made. And there's Scorpio energy there with Aries energy, both reversed. And this is for Capricorn. But like I said, Scorpio is coming up for you for sure. So why is the Three of Cups in the recent past for Capricorn? The Ace of Swords reversed is some kind of split, divide, which can reference the election and just being divided, or a literal split, or a lack of clarity and a need to get clarity in a situation, which is why the Page of Swords is coming up here. There needs to be a message coming forward, or maybe a small message came forward, but it was very little information, and there needs to be more information, which is why there was a coming together here. Or that could just have been a celebration where people came together to enjoy themselves after feeling divided in order to make the energies better again. But it was no peace here. Or this could be after vacation, right? Because this could be offering the truth of finding peace, and this could be a vacation away, but now coming back from the vacation, okay? With the Three of Cups could be that vacation to get past any lies or deceit or divides or lack of peace in your mind, to just get away and have vacation and have peace, right? Along with a child, perhaps, the Page of Swords. Maybe to have a talk with a child and just come together. But this is in the recent past, but it was very positive with the Three of Cups upright and the Page of Swords upright. So why is the Five of Wands reversed between the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands? And there's been a lot of energy coming up of kind of dissension between the old and the young. It doesn't matter if it's family, work, friends, there's some kind of discord there. And there's, you know, the broken heart, the separation, perhaps a small surgery, but this is really more about a fight. And there's the King of Pentacles, who's upright, and also right here. So there's some kind of heartbreak or separation here, or hurt feelings. The Emperor's upright, but you notice in this card, he looks kind of snooty, like, you know, again, his poop doesn't stink. So he's not going to admit he was wrong, even though he's hurt or his heart's broken. Or because he lost, he won't admit defeat, especially not to a child of the Page of Swords. So, but he's on the other side of it, he's feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks, or feeling ganged up on. Maybe he felt left out of this group situation here, or ganged up on, or he's got no excuse. So he's, you know, he's pretending like he's not hurt, because his pride is really his pride. He's worried about making a fool of himself more than anything else. So why is the King of Pentacles here in the middle of the read? Which is all about, you know, the man. He's the end of the deck. He's done everything, and he's supportive. He takes care of other people, and he's well off. So why is the King of Pentacles there in the middle of your read? Well, he's got a lot of responsibilities. He's burdened. That's the Atlas energy of the weight of the world upon their shoulders. And this is about coming clean, or cleaning up their act or space. It's a lot of hard work to get cleaned up or come clean about something wrong that they did, right? His pride is getting in the way. And this could be with children, Leo, out of control energy, being drained, or someone got burned in a situation. There's a lot of fire here between the Ten of Wands and perhaps out of control children, or Leo energy, or just someone in need of sun or vacation desperately, right? Coming clean about their need for some sun and fun, but it's not in their life. Maybe they can never get away from work. It's just too much, but he's upright. This is coming up before the King of Pentacles, that he had this great burden or responsibility, but then came clean about his burdens, perhaps, and the need for sunshine, which then may have led to a little bit of vacation here, and maybe a chat with a child, or just a message. And now he's feeling better because the King of Pentacles is upright. But remember, the King of Pentacles upright over here was looking like he hasn't done anything wrong, because he's afraid to hurt his pride there. So why is the challenge the Ten of Cups reversed? Somebody's bored, or feeling apathetic, or just feeling sorry for themselves, or ignoring an offer of love or friendship, feeling like it's just the same old stuff. Or this is grounding and integrating and learning to master receiving, right? Because someone who does for everyone else all the time, like the King of Pentacles, is not very good at receiving love. And he needs to learn how to do that. And that's what boredom is for. It's not to make you bored. It's to be still so you can integrate what you've learned and learn to, you know, learn your lessons. We can't just keep go, go, go and do. We have to have time to stop and allow the energies to integrate and meld and learn what we've just been through, so then we can go on to the next. We can't just go, go, go without the cycle of energy, you know, the loops that go up and up and up. They always go back to review again. So that's that energy coming out with the unhappiness, the lack of emotional fulfillment. Perhaps someone's not sleeping, or they're awakening and rising above this burden and lack of emotional fulfillment. Perhaps with the Empress upright. It's like, bored, not sleeping, or no rest with the Empress upright. So the Empress may have a lot of expectations of the King of Pentacles, like never lets him rest, never gets a wink of sleep, that she's always wanting something, but she's upright. So they're both coming up as good people, like that their intentions are good, but are they really? there's a lot of unhappiness between them with the Ten of Cups reversed. There could be an ending of a family, or just everyone in the family is very unhappy right now, even though they're showing their game face, right? They're being very on at work because they take care of a lot of people, both the King of Pentacles and the Empress. You know, she's the matriarch of the family or the business, the big boss. So they both have a lot of responsibility. They may be different responsibilities, like the Empress may be the wife who's at home, but she's unhappy perhaps doing family duties now. Maybe she doesn't want to do that anymore. And the King of Pentacles may be the one working who's really stressed out with too much responsibility on his plate. So that's where the energy is a problem. The Empress may be withholding time, money, and effort. She may have all the money. The masculine may have the know-how and the business, but she may have the family money. So she may have some wealth there. And she is not happy, stuck home, like taking care of kids or the home, whatever she's doing. It looks like, though, he's more at the workplace, she's more at home. So, and that can be a mother as well. It doesn't have to be a partner, but it can be. It can be a boss. So crowning you is the Two of Cups reversed, which is disconnect, or perhaps someone at a distance. And this Two of Cups is coming up between the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords upright. They're both upright. The only character here who's reversed is the Knight of Swords player over here, which could be someone exhausted. So let's see what's going on with that, with the Two of Cups reversed. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed is, you know, after you've been hanging out, you know, enjoying the rewards of your efforts, this is implementing a new plan. How am I going to go forward now? Am I going to retire? Am I going to get a new job? Am I going to spend today? What am I going to do with my money? And this is someone holding their tongue about it, or holding back an announcement, perhaps about a disconnect, not seeing eye to eye, or at a distance with someone you want to be with. So it's either breaking up with someone you're not resonating with anymore, or this Two of Cups may represent someone you're at a distance from, but perhaps want to go forward with, but there may be some fear about going forward. So there may be someone holding their tongue about a strategy or plan, or this could be someone lashing out too at another they're not resonating with. That could be the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, but that could be a work thing where they're battling emperors, which came up in the twin flame read today. So soon as the Knight of Wands reversed, there's the conflict or competition, and there's Hermit reversed, and then we have the Hangman reversed. This could very much be Capricorn and Virgo competing. And then we have Sagittarius energy here as well. So this was before. So someone's being a sore loser here. The Knight of Wands reversed. And the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords could definitely be these two. This could be the King of Pentacles, and then the Virgo could be the King of Swords, or vice versa. It doesn't have to be one way or the other. But this is coming up, conflict between these two energies. It also could be, the Hermit energy reverse can be someone losing their mind, like a parent with dementia, or someone over-isolating or being seen as crazy, and this one hanging out with them, whether they're an old person with dementia or someone they just deem as crazy, someone hanging out with them to try to see a new perspective on this energy or the conflict between them. But there is the Knight of Wands reversed, you know, is the player falling short of expectations or falling short on energy, or it's just the player, you know, you can't trust. Or it's someone who has desires they're not acting upon, they're holding back. And here was holding back energy too, of real thoughts or announcements, you know, with a strategy. There could be an exit plan here as well. So right after this card is coming, I'm going to put her back, but the Queen of Pentacles is reversed here. So the Queen of Pentacles reversed, that could be the Capricorn energy there, where she's reversed, but she may very well be a Capricorn. She could have Virgo in her chart too, but it's more Capricorn sun sign for her. So There's definitely a lot of heavy Capricorn Virgo energy there, though. So the Knight of Wands could be a Virgo with Sag in their chart, player energy, or just really exhausted or paralyzed with fear, going crazy. And then she is the Capricorn that he's obsessing about. We also have the Page of Cups reversed, right? This could be someone who's may be seen as spoiled and entitled, or this could be someone who has issues with their child or was rejected, or this could be a miscarriage, but she's not the typical miscarriage card. And she just may be someone who, I'm going to put it down anyway, so she may just have been rejected by this Virgo Sag energy. They could have Capricorn in their chart too, and then the Queen of Pentacles may be, you know, another earth sign. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And then we perhaps have a Pisces child over here as well. And it could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer child. Doesn't have to be Pisces. You see yourself, Capricorn, as the Queen of Wands. Why is that? Well, the King of Wands reversed is coming up with a new choice of path. So I'm not sure who's choosing the new path, whether it's the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. But one of you is a Capricorn, at least, if not both, with fire in your chart. And then we have the Page of Cups is coming up upright here as well. So they're very significant about this energy. So this Queen of Pentacles, she's coming up as Capricorn with this page. So she could be the same energy as the Queen of Wands, but now the Queen of Wands is upright. So she may not be stable right now, but she is feeling very social and magnanimous and beautiful if you're the Queen Capricorn there. The King here of Wands is reversed. So one of them is choosing a new path, but the King of Wands is either upset about this and pissed, or he's just exhausted and choosing a new path because he doesn't have a choice anymore. Around Capricorns, or how they're seen, is the Page of Cups, who is innocence. Or this could be a child or a message of love that's around the Queen of Wands. We have the Wounded Warrior here too. So this literally is the King and Queen of Wands. You know, someone's choosing a new path and someone's wounded and defensive about it. All right, so I'm not sure which one that is, but. And the King of Wands can definitely be this Knight of Wands here. And if that's the case, there may be a King of Wands, if this is the Knight of Wands, who's interested in this Queen of Pentacles that he rejected, or another woman with a child who may not be grounded, or maybe losing money, or maybe you're not sure about her financial stability. So around the Queen of Wands, or how she is seen, is that Page of Cups upright, which we're coming up with some energy under the radar, or needy for attention. This can be feeling like a failure as well, but healing from whatever loss, regret, guilt, shame, or the past that's over with now. But it was all done under the radar here, or just feeling needy or like a loser. But now, but innocent in it all. But healing. And this Page of Cups energy, this very innocent energy, is connected with this block for Capricorn about, you know, adamantly standing in your truth no matter what. Even if it hurts other people. But you have to bring love into it, right? Because this Five of Swords, there's no love there, it's cruelty. But the Page of Swords is all about love and innocence. It's like there needs to be a combination here of standing in your truth, but doing it with love. And if still people get hurt by that, that has to be, because you have to be authentic to yourself no matter what. That is the truth. All right, so what's coming up with these two and having healed now is this sovereign energy who has everything they need except for one person to share it with. So someone's been doing a lot of healing, perhaps after rejection, and still innocent, still sending a message of love. And the block for Capricorn is the Five of Swords, which has to do with perhaps too many options and needing to cut them out of your life. Perhaps you struggle with letting go of things, people, places, or things, emotional attachments that are no longer serving you because you want to help them. But this is definitely a block of needing to walk away from too much stuff. You don't need all that in your life. It's too much. You need to know when to walk away. And this has to do with fighting too, because we got two men perhaps, dueling. And instead of allowing someone to trigger you, you need to learn to walk away, right? Instead of allowing someone else to lower your energy and then stealing your power from you. All right, so King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? We have this 10 of Cups reversed again, which is your challenge over here. There is an end. This is a very unhappy family, or an end to an emotional cycle, or end to a family with a lot of frustration here. This is a big block, whether it's creative or sexual. It's an inability to conceive or conceptualize, understand something, or understand why another is unhappy, or perhaps understand their point of view. It's just not working. But the King of Swords is now in his truth. After being very emotionally unfulfilled, perhaps without a sex life. Maybe he was in a relationship that was bad and they weren't having sex. Or just very frustrated with no creative prospects and no growth in the family. And then we have the Page of Swords reversed too, which is that very frustrated boy, right? Frustrated boy or uninspired. This also can be a child with energetic difficulties like ADHD, where they're bouncing off the walls all the time or having temper tantrums, right? That can be autism too. So it could be a very difficult energy where you have a child who has special needs. So I'm going to show you these next cards because they kind of are pulling things together. So after the Page of Wands reversed, we have the coming together here, but yet dissatisfied Queen of Wands. And she was coming up like this in the Twin Flame read as well. Right? Coming together was a very dissatisfying experience, or a reunion was a very dissatisfying experience for the Queen of Wands, or these are two separate people, but they're both unhappy. She's either sick, tired, or angry, and this person's totally dissatisfied, unhappy, or arrogant, or not happy by themselves because she's not given any. But this is an unhappy reunion. Even though the reunion itself is positive, neither of these two are satisfied with that energy. And this could be between the Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. And here you are as the Queen of Wands. It's Capricorn. So the King of Swords could be that Page of Wands reversed, acting like a child in the fight, where he's acting more immature than the Queen of Wands is, or he's younger than she is, much younger. Or this is the child of the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands reversed, who has issues or is frustrated and can't understand why they can't fix things. Like having a happy party. Maybe a child had a party to bring them together. And so we have the Page of Swords over here. So there can be one or two children, and the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands reversed. Maybe they tried to get their parents together, or they're siding one with one and one with the other and don't understand why their plan didn't work to bring them together. That could be as well. Why do we have the Sunshine reversed between the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles upright? Well, here the Knight of Wands is upright. So the King of Swords is, has desires toward the Queen of Pentacles here. But there may have been deception in the past, and he needs to go back, it looks like. This is someone who's either dead tired. This can be a Cancer and a Scorpio, both reversed. And someone who needs to get going or leave this negative energy behind that's no longer serving them. Or this is deception and, clinginess. And this person's getting out of that energy. They don't want that anymore. And that could be a Sag energy moving away from a Leo reversed energy, or Cancer, Scorpio energy reversed. That's between the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles upright. So why is the Queen of Pentacles there? Well, there's your positive connection of the King of Swords. So that may be your partner who's connecting with somebody else, or that could be you as well. It just depends on your situation. So this is someone who means the world to the King of Swords. But there could be a Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, or all three of them getting between the two. Or just the King of Swords has been so drained by dealing with negative energies or having to heal himself that he hasn't been able to get to the Queen of Pentacles, who is connecting in a positive way. Or she could be connecting with the world, or with a Pisces, or the sealed divine feminine, or that's who she is in divine connection with the masculine. That could be as well. But she's coming up as really positive energy. Look, she's really positive energy. This is divine timing, and this is also destined, this energy here. Okay, there may be, she may be a Capricorn here, or may have Capricorn in her chart. We have Pisces, Libra, and Capricorn here on the Queen of Pentacles, so she could be any of those energies or be with those energies. This could also be temptation, Libra's temptation, right, of being connected to somebody else. This can be a marriage, a ball and chain, or literally being connected in the etheric realms, and you have no control over that. But they're both upright if you're talking Capricorn and Libra, so that would be very positive energy. But the Libra may be trying to school the goose. It's like Libra trying to school the goose, and then the Capricorn or devil energy is like, is just waving and being nice. Okay, whatever you say. Right? Because the goose is the one who gets in trouble. It's like the devil. So Libra is trying to be all formal and upright, and the devil's saying, you know, is the temptation, because they're going to do what they want to do. But if this is just a Capricorn, they may just be waving hello. And even if you try to school them, they're just going to kind of let you vent, but not be affected by you. That's the energy I'm getting there. It's also the energy of connections all around the world. The Queen of Pentacles may be associated with that. And the wheel going forward, good fortune coming, perhaps dealing with shadow side of people and shadow work, or facing their own temptations or their own worst fears. And that could be, it's something really positive though with this energy. The King of Swords is dealing with a lot of crap in their life. People trying to come together in reunion with him perhaps, or party with him. But the Queen of Pentacles in a very much higher vibration at this point. They're both in their truth, but he has a lot of distorted energies around him, where she's got really clear positive energy around her. But either way, for Capricorn, you have a relationship issue between the King and Queen of Wands, whether that's you or they're in your energy and you can't get out of it. Literally, this could be you. You as Capricorn could be between these two, the King and Queen of Wands, all right? You don't have to be one of them. They could just be stealing your energy away because they're just in your face, always arguing, or around you at work or at home. And then the innocent child, you know, who's experienced all of this. Maybe they don't want, you know, there's an issue with exposing the children to this kind of behavior. Or an innocent message of love around you, who may now be looking elsewhere because they're not getting any attention. And now this person has been healed and is sovereign again. So let's see what was coming up next for Capricorn. After the Queen of Pentacles here, and let me give you the signs too. So we had Aries reversed in the underlying energy. There's a lot of fire and earth on the table, but there's no other major arcana in the main part of the read. It's all about Capricorn and fire. But then we also have the King of Swords, who's air. So air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then fire, of course, is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So we have a lot of, but mostly earth and fire here. But then with the King of Swords there at the end. And we have the Page of Swords here too. So the only thing we don't have a lot of here at all is cups, except for the Two of Cups energy of the disconnect, or the coming together, and the party in the past, and the unhappy family, okay? So we have the Page of Cups here too. So I mean, you really have all four suits involved here. So after the Queen of Cups upright is someone who's sharing or charitable or settling out with somebody. But it looks like she's sharing with the world, or she's sharing with a Pisces of the Divine Feminine, or Libra, Pisces, and Capricorn, and perhaps doing some shadow work. Then after that, we have the Seven of Cups, which in this deck, they're all nice options. It's like heaven in your eyes. This is synchronicities, seeing synchronicities, having a lot of choices, or a lot of positive love around you, right? But this can be confusing too if you have too many choices. But it can just represent synchronicities too, which are really uplifting. Then we have the Death card reversed, which can be, you know, dark night of the soul. It can be after a death, before a death, a near-death experience, being dead tired, or just clinging and not allowing the full transformation to happen. Or that could be a Scorpio reverse too. And then we have the Sovereign here, which came up here around the Capricorn, but she can have Capricorn energy as well. This is very typical of a young Capricorn, but it can be a Sovereign of any age. But and this could represent, since we have the Queen of Pentacles up here, this could represent her daughter, who's very independent like her. And there could be a Scorpio here, so she could be Scorpio with Earth in her chart, or there could be another Scorpio who maybe isn't as independent as the feminine energy there. Then we have the Devil, or the Capricorn, coming up, who's on fire. And this is coming up right next to the Page of Cups, which can be a message of love, puppy love, but this energy is very innocent, and obviously the Devil is very not innocent. And then we have the Two of Pentacles at the end here, perhaps wanting to juggle the rainbow, you know, perhaps they're keeping their eye on the prize and trying to stay balanced, right? But they're on fire. And this could be two energies coming together, or this is just Capricorn energy on fire, perhaps doing their work or juggling their day-to-day. But any which way, she's got more energy than this does. So there could be, this person has got a lot of passion as her, or this person has a lot of passion but feels inferior to this energy because he's not making as much money as her. So that's a pride issue. It's not real, it's just pride. And the energy, she could be very innocent of this Page of Cups energy. Or this also could be somebody with child. It could actually be your child with a child. But I'm not really getting that ultimate energy, but the Page of Cups could always be that energy of something new. So it could be a new child, a new anything, a new relationship. But it looks like this was someone in need of attention who didn't get it and then healed themselves and became sovereign. But is keeping their innocence, even though they're sovereign. They have everything they need. They're still open with a loving heart. It's a very pure energy, whereas this is more of a shadow devil energy. So it looks like these two opposite ends of the coin are coming together. Perhaps they want to work or perform together, perhaps do an act. Or let's clarify all this. Why do we have the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles? We got unconditional love there with the King of Cups, which can be a water sign, masculine, but it can also just represent the unconditional love of the Queen of Pentacles, being charitable to others, and perhaps performing some magic too, or just magically manifesting love. This is also like the ultimate energy that you'd want, right? The ultimate love and the ultimate magic. This is, you know, magician embodiment. But there is injustice here with a Libra energy perhaps, or perhaps a divorce, or just some kind of injustice here, or someone with Libra in their moon or rising in their chart, but they don't have a sun sign Libra. Could be a Virgo or Gemini with water or unconditional love, and then Libra somewhere in their chart as well. And we had Libra right above there too. So it's definitely Libra, Capricorn. Could be Gemini as well. But then now we have the King of Cups there too, which can be another person around the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy. Perhaps that has Libra and or Gemini or Virgo in their chart too. So that could be someone who she wants to share with or wants to share with her, or that's all her energy and the people that she's working with. And then why is the Seven of Cups there? We have the Hierophant or Taurus energy. This is about social norms, tradition, commitment, right? Religion, establishment, the patriarchy, right? The old boys club here. You know, this could be the Pope with, you know, the friars over here. But you see the Y's on their back. It's very much about the Y chromosome. So she may have a lot of options, or she's very connected with her spirituality or God or tradition, or it could be represent a spiritual marriage as well, or perhaps committed to, you know, dropping the act and being perfectly authentic, you know, breaking patterns in their life, you know, no longer wanting to repeat the same things, right? Because she's got a lot of options and choices, or seeing a lot of synchronicities, which is helping her commit to herself and her higher self and breaking patterns in her life of not being authentic. But then we have the clinginess of the Death card there. So why is that there with the Seven of Cups, which has to do with having lots of options? Heaven in their eyes. Well, the Scorpio energy reversed can be the time period now that we're on the back half of Scorpio season. And this is suffering in silence, trying to end the nightmare, but not letting go fully to allow the transformation to happen. But then announcing, this is announcing, it can be a judgment, you know, or somebody worried about judgment or what the decision is going to be, worried about a wake-up call, or just making announcements about suffering in silence. Or perhaps tired of listening to this or being judged, or perhaps tired of being judgmental, or perhaps making announcements or waking others up. But that's Scorpio and Aquarius energy right there. And there's maybe releasing oneself or getting out of prison or anxiety here. All right. It could be after a death, because I'm getting the post-war card next, which is PTSD as well. So there might have been a death or a near-death experience, which can be dark night of the soul, can be a near-death experience. But now we have the sovereignty here. Why is these Nine of Pentacles there? Well, someone is co-creating and doing great, perhaps ending pain or dealing with a painful ending, or actually getting back treatments. This can be massage, acupuncture, chiropractor, all that kind of stuff, anything associated with back pain. Or she's just got her own business dealing with pain. And it can be psychological, physical, any kind of pain. And at perhaps a home business, or celebrating, being very stable. Perhaps stable even amidst pain. Maybe she's working at home because she has back pain, but it's working out really well. Or this can be, you know, a teen who's independent now on their own, has their own job and their own home, but it can be painful at times, right? Because they're still learning to be on their own. And then why do we have the Devil there? All right, there could be some negative energies back and forth, or some kind of heated debate. There may be some jealousy there. And again, we had Scorpio reverse, and maybe some Scorpio jealousy here. Perhaps about some kind of burning desire that someone else has. Maybe they don't have that, so they're jealous of that. But this could be someone not expressing their true desires or feelings either, right? They can be delays in communications or travel. Someone who's moody or insincere or doesn't feel like being loving today, right? But the Devil energy is Capricorn, and you're on fire. You got the Queen of Wands there. The Knight of Cups reverse too could just be a moody child. You know, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces who's like just in a mood the second half of November. And remember, second half of November is Thanksgiving, so you could be dealing with a lot of family members coming around. So that could be all these people here. So after, I'm going to put these back, but after the Knight of Cups is the Fool and the, the wealthy family, business, or community. And maybe freed by this community energy or family business energy, or freed from this energy, like finding freedom away from wealth. And perhaps the Knight of Cups is jealous of that energy, even though the Fool is coming towards the Knight of Cups. It's kind of interesting. Let me see what comes up with the Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups upright. So we got a Knight of Cups reverse and a Queen of Cups upright, who's working to align, and she's very heart-based. But there's no communication or heated debate with this Knight of Cups about perhaps coming together to work together or juggle together or keep high vibration. Or there might be some dark energies of the devil on fire. There may be some jealousy of the finances between each other, but it looks like they are definitely connected, right? Because she's working to align and very balanced and sharing and charitable. But there's also a feeling of being left out in the cold. Or maybe she's dealing with people who've been left out in the cold. The pain and suffering was coming up. And then we have the Fool again. So after being charitable, working hard and being charitable, but still feeling left out in the cold, there's someone who's releasing themselves from this energy to come forward towards her, the Queen of Cups. So, let me just turn this a little bit so you can see the table better. You just have a lot of people here. But like I said, you start out with Aries reversed. And then over here we have Scorpio reversed and Capricorn upright. So Capricorn's upright, but you have Aries and Scorpio around you reversed, which is really intense energy to have that's reversed around you. That's really negative. So like we're coming back to over here where the King of Swords has a lot of negative energy around him and the Queen of Pentacles is in really positive energy, which can be the same energy as the Queen of Cups over here. But in the main cards, we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles both upright but not together, but they seem to be aimed towards each other. He's in the middle of the reed and she's at the end of the reed, left hanging in limbo. The King of Swords is there too, which could represent the same person or two different people competing for her affections. And then we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands reversed, who are connected, who can be siblings, or they can be a mother and child. But we have the King of Wands here too. So it's definitely a family with a child, or he is the Knight of Wands, and they're going through some kind of not seeing eye to eye with the Two of Cups up top. That's definitely related to the King and Queen of Wands, who could be the Knight of Wands, right? Maybe he's falling short of expectations. One of them is choosing a new path. And then we have, kid energy of the Page of Cups. We have the Sovereign here, which can be someone of any age. And then we have the Page of Swords over there, and then the Page of Wands came up here too. So there's definitely kids going on here between two different families perhaps, because the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles are both competing with each other. And then that could be him. The King of Pentacles could be Capricorn in his business life, but he's the King of Wands in his personal life because he's going through this fight with the Queen of Wands. And then the King of Swords is maybe his adversary at work, and they're not seeing eye to eye there. Not seeing eye to eye here either. But any which way, this King of Swords is moving towards the Queen of Pentacles, who may be the partner of the King of Pentacles. So maybe she's leaving the relationship for the King of Swords. And or the King of Wands is leaving a relationship with the Queen of Wands for somebody else. Or for just, for a new path that he wants to go on. I mean, one of them's leaving the other, it looks like. But ultimately, it looks really, the feminine energies at the end here are super positive. The masculines may be on fire a bit and dealing with some depression or exhaustion. But the feminine energies are coming out really sovereign, independent, Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. free from their attachments to wealth or to a wealthy family who was controlling them. But there definitely may be an energy of the masculine here on fire with the devil, like really passionate about wanting to come together with the Queen of Cups, perhaps, with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups coming together. So the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups are coming up really innocent energy, but there may be a Knight that may be still struggling. We have the Page that was reversed over here, but now maybe this one got a job and this one still doesn't have a job. That kind of energy. Yeah, it's a lot of people. So bless you, Capricorn. You just might be dealing with a lot of people at the end of the month and Thanksgiving, all that kind of stuff. So as we get to the bottom of the deck, it's already, wow, it's an hour. Didn't know I was going this long. I guess a lot to say for Capricorn. So, you know, the workhorse, which Capricorn always is, the loyal, humble servant. It can be someone else around you, a Virgo or Taurus, who's helping you. And then after the war, dealing with PTSD or looting or apologies that are needed. Somebody maybe a fallen angel or fell from grace or made a fool of themselves. This also could be Sagittarius reversed or just impatience in getting to the truth and getting clarity in a matter. And that's what's coming up here. So hopefully you will know what situation is yours, because there's a lot of stuff coming up here for Capricorn. So let's go. I got to do Scooby and the energy deck card for you. This was a really long read. I've never done one this long for any sign, so I guess Capricorn need it. And your sign's going to be coming up soon. You with Sagittarius. And then Capricorn, you know, comes up around the 21st with the big solar flare. So we'll be going into your sign just as all the planets going into Aquarius, out of your sign. So it's kind of interesting. All right, what does Scooby have to say for you? Scooby. Okay, so Six of Cups is the children in the garden, right? I am so wonderful, you love me, don't you? And this is someone on the outs with their soulmate, right? Or having a difficult past, or children being difficult with you. Somebody's very passionate. It's like they're playing games trying to distract themselves from their passion. This card cracks me up. So someone's really off because they have a soulmate they're not connected with, and they're trying to distract themselves with games until they can get to that point and be proud of themselves and be their own cheerleader, right? Instead of needing other people to lift them up. It's learning to be sovereign here. Be truly sovereign to oneself. And then the Ace of Clubs is like wands, you know, being truly inspired. The bottom of the deck is, again, somebody's in the corner because they've been talking too much, or, you know, this is the student who has all their games and gets to go to gym and art and recess. But when it's reversed, they don't get all that stuff because they're not holding up to their responsibilities, or they're not allowing themselves that stuff. Oh, look, it's double. We got the swords and the cups reversed. So maybe somebody was being too cocky, and they may have literally embarrassed themselves or fallen on their face because of that. So pride was coming up in the twin flame read too. So there may definitely be those energies for you. Let's see what comes up with the energy deck. And then I'm going to let you go before the hour, before the midnight hour. Midnight train to Georgia. Capricorn, what's Capricorn's takeaway? All right, got two cards coming up here. Oh, and then none of them are reversed, but I left that reverse from the last read by accident, so I guess it's meant to come up for you. We have the 16 of the Tower. This is like a very unhappy, you know, liberated girl because she's not getting what she wants, or she feels like she never has any time for herself. And here's a man holding a coin who's losing that money or giving it up to perhaps a child, or feels less than, maybe he feels like he has less than her, or he just settled out with this person, whether it's a partner or a child. There's definitely financial issues here, and the Tower here, the clock tower. This could be the E Tower as well, the divine feminine, being patient as the masculine heals himself from you know, dealing with ego or, you know, loss of money. And there's the appreciation that needs to be shown with the devil in the shadow side. All right, and there's the masculine sad. All right, so there's a man holding a heart. 45 is the grieving, so masculine's grieving. And then here's the 47 of the thinking woman. So somebody might be going off on their own journey to find their own dreams. And that could be that deceptive Knight of Wands reversed. So it could be this person leaving this person, or this person is this person and perhaps deceived, but then because they wanted to go off and find their own dreams, maybe they don't want to be in a relationship anymore. All right. I hope that was helpful for you, Capricorn. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, take a deep breath. And don't worry, all will be well. Rise and be loved. Bye, guys.